Hey guys, welcome back to Obsession Car Detailing. This is episode 7 of our fortnightly vlog. Starting up with, we've got possibly the cleanest and nicest Nissan R33 GTR in Australia. Now, we've done a lot of work on this car over the years. Most recently, we just got it ready for Nissan GTR Fest, which happened over the weekend. Now it's back here just for us to give it a quick wash and look over. So over the years, things we've done have included, we've done a full front end PPF on there. We've got kamikaze coatings on the wheels and the paintwork. We've got PPF on the side skirts, the rear bar there, PPF there. And of course, just last week for the festival, we installed the chameleon window tint. Now, the car came back to us last week after spending the last couple of years in and out of various workshops. And from what I'm told, the car runs amazingly. In fact, we will do a cold start and clip here. So let's cut to that now. Welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed that glorious symphony of the RB26 starting up and giving it a bit of throttle. Now I do have the owner Ado here with me today, and later on we'll have a quick chat with him about the car. But yeah, so last week basically what we did was we gave the whole car a light polish. It didn't really need it, but the owner is a very fastidious gentleman and he wanted us to make sure the car could be as good as it could be. Unfortunately, the car didn't win any awards at the GTR Festival over the weekend, but this year that event has been surrounded with a bit of controversy. There was some falling out between the organisers of the festival and one of the biggest workshops in Sydney, so the turnout wasn't as good. And in fact, the prize for Best R33, from what I'm told, wasn't awarded, or we don't know who won that. But I think that this is possibly the best one in Australia. And I think a inspector from Shannon's Insurance also said the same. So let's cut now to talking to the owner about this car. Ado, how you going, bro?
Yeah, good, man.
Welcome back. So Ado has been a customer of ours for a very long time. Good friend of the business and me as well. And yeah, he's one of the craziest, most fastidious car guys that I know. Just everything has to be a bit extra. Do you reckon
Yep.
Yeah? I mean,
right
tell me about, like, what's the most extra over the top thing do you think you've done for your car? That was probably, you know, something that was probably unnecessary, but you wanted to do it just because.
Well, pretty much what hasn't been done is really what you should be asking. I've got it to the point from, you know, I bought the car 8 years ago, stock standard original, and it's come a very long way over that 8 years. And just as of very recently, it's finished to the point where I'm happy with it, and to me, it's perfect. And I'm a full-blown perfectionist, so that says something about the car.
The interior, I reckon, is one of my favorite parts, because, like, it's basically brand new. Like, it is brand new. I mean, are the door cards new, or they're just in real good condition?
The door pockets there have been retrimmed. They're just really good nick. So the car itself, when I started the project, was in really good, immaculate condition.
I mean, hell, when you open it, it's got that kind of 90s smell, you know, but it smells fresh. Like, you know how every BMW smells the same inside, like especially the 90s and 2000s ones, and every Porsche smells the same. This smells like a new car inside. But how many Ks are on the car?
So I think it's got about 150,000 Ks on the car.
Yeah.
And about 10,000 Ks on the new motor.
Yep.
And so yeah, it's a Series 3, it's a 97 model. And I've gone completely mad with everything.
Kumi, come around and check the steering wheel out. You know, tell me about the steering wheel, dude. This is next level.
So the interior has just been finished. It's you know, a lot of brand new OEM items. as well as, the steering wheel here is an R34 GTR Mines steering wheel, limited edition, with a functional airbag.
Do you want to tell us how much that cost, or you don't want to think about it?
Easily a few grand just for the wheel there.
For the steering wheel, jeez.
And yeah, it's got
you got that's a brand new OEM gear knob there as well.
Yeah, the center console, all sorts of seals and plastics and trimmings have all been replaced. Brand new Nissan OEM.
Yeah.
Which are, highly sought after parts these days and pretty hard to actually find.
And the speakers, the focal speakers, though, you did all the stereo work yourself. You kind of made the speaker enclosures and dilated the doors.
So the sound system in the car is a full focal sound system, front speakers, rear speakers, the tweeters, the amp, and yeah, it's an award-winning sound system.
What do you mean it's an award-winning sound system? Like, you won an award for it?
Yeah, I won best sound quality at a big car.
Oh, really? Why didn't you invite me to it?
That's the one you were at.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that was the JDM one a few years ago?
That's the one where they were giving the award out and I wasn't there to take it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was the one where they didn't let you win because we were late. Is that one?
Yeah, that was the one.
So I'll come around here so you can see me. So a few years ago, that would have been 2-3 years ago, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID. That was when the car was running, but it wasn't running optimally, but it was still running, and it was still bloody fast. I haven't been in the car for it with the new tune. We have to go for a spin at some point, maybe hit up Wakefield soon. But yeah, we got to this car show. We stayed up all night prepping the car. We PPF'd the new, this had just been resprayed, we PPF'd that, did bits and pieces. We hadn't slept, got there, and they're like, oh no, you can't come in, it's getting late now. We almost got into a punch up with one of the organisers, and luckily they let you in.
Wasn't a good start, but did win an award, so
yeah.
Take that.
And your bride seats, I can't fit in these. They're not designed for my build, but Ado's he's got the race car driver build. What model brides
So these are a Bride Air, which, I haven't seen on any other GTR out there.
I haven't seen any cars, man, because everyone's got Bride GS. I think actually most people run fake brides, don't they? Yeah, but these are genuine, of course.
I've picked a lot of parts for this car that are not common parts that you won't find on a lot of other cars. And I like that about this car, that it's unique, It's got its own flavour.
And the chameleon tint, I think that was a good...
The tint sets it off, killer.
Yeah, I think you saw when the car was here last week and we were just, working on it, we saw the chameleon tint. You saw the chameleon tint on my car, and we were like, we have to do this. So we did one side and we were like, yeah, we're doing it. It's just... we took the old tint off, which was still fine. We did that about 4 years ago, and put this stuff on. Amazing. And look, this tint, guys, isn't just for show. This has like 90 some, I can't remember what it was. I measured it recently, but it's 90 something % infrared rejection. Like, it's a really high quality ceramic film that has this, cool look about it as well. So it's not just for show. It actually, makes a difference in summer as well. Just as good or almost as good as some of the other tints that we use as well. Cool, man. Well, let's go for a spin in this a bit later today. Make sure you're going to take me. Maybe we should wait until the roads are a bit quieter and a bit less wet. I think the roads are still a bit damp.
Yeah.
But how much power does it make?
So roughly around 750 horsepower at the wheels.
What's that in kilowatts?
On 32 pound. What's that? I think it's about 542 kilowatts at the wheels, if I'm correct.
Fuck me.
Yes.
And that's running E85?
So currently I've just been running it on purely E85, but I can put 98, E85.
Oh, so you've got a flex fuel setup.
I can mix the two together.
Yeah. And what ECU is it running? Is it a Haltech or?
It's running I did have a Haltech and now I've swapped to a Link. It's more reliable. The car runs better.
Link, you're saying Link is more reliable than Haltech?
Definitely.
Let's see what the guys at Haltech have to say about that. I'll be running a Haltech in my car. Let's see what they have to say. But you're running the Motec dash, isn't there, with the Link ECU?
Yep.
Yeah, and who is it tuned by?
So the motor was built by CRD, Croydon Racing Developments in Sydney, and the tuning was done by Unigroup Engineering.
Sweet. Awesome.
And all of the maintenance and a lot of the mechanical work has been done by Trojan Motorsports here in Mitchell.
Yeah, they're just down the road from us. Awesome, man. I think that's everything. Yeah, dude, thanks for coming in and showing us your car.
My pleasure.
you know what, we should start this as a new, you know, guys, this would be my dream, eh? Like actually having a YouTube car channel where I just interview people about their cars and go for a drive. This problem is there's millions of other car channels like that, but you know, that'd be fun. Let's do that, let's start. I think at some point we should go for a drive in your car and make a short video of that. We'll have to remain at legal speeds, of course, and maybe we can go to Mexico to do it. You know, yeah. So, thanks to Ado for bringing his car to us and being a good friend of us for the last couple of years. And let's go back to seeing what's going on in the shop. All right, guys, so back to what else is in the shop this week. We've got this BMW 320, 330, what is it? It's 430. Okay, so guys, explain the BMW naming convention. I remember back in the day, it was simple. You had a 3 Series, it came in a coupe and a sedan. There was a 1 Series, which was only a coupe, I think, and then anyway, at some point during the last couple of years, BMW decided to start adding extra numbers. All right, makes sense. You got the 1 Series and the 2 Series. The 1 Series is the coupe. The 2 Series, no, 1 Series was the sedan, and then 2 Series is the coupe. 3 Series, like an M3, is the sedan. M4 was a coupe, 2-door. But then you got like the 4 Series. I think this is called the 4 Series GT. So you've got the 4. It's a 4-door 4 Series. I think it's slightly wider than the 3 Series. Kelvin, Kelvin's here. I'll give you the mic. Kelvin, do you explain what is a 4-door 4 Series? Do you have any idea?
I have literally no idea with like 4-door 4 Series because seems like a 3 Series. It just has a little bit different on the boot. Otherwise,
I think
on
the
front,
grille. So in a 3, does the 3 Series doesn't have the big grille, does it? Because yeah, it doesn't. Because if you remember like the M340 and the 330s that we've done, they have the normal size grille, don't they? Kumi, is that right? Yeah. Yeah. So I think the 4. This is a 4-door 4 Series, but it's got the big grille. So if you want the big grille, you get the 4 Series. I don't know. It's BMW guys, please, you know, too many different model names. But this is a nice car. Like it is really nice from inside. I love this color. I love the wheels. It's a 430i, so that'd be a 4-cylinder turbo, I'm assuming. The 440s are the 6-cylinder ones, which in my opinion is the only way. If you're gonna get a BMW, it needs to be 6-cylinder. Unfortunately, with the way the world is going and global warming and fossil fuel and all that jazz, you know, engines are getting smaller. But what do we do, Kelvin, what do we do to this car?
we do on this car is full car paint correction and a ceramic coating on full car.
G-Technic Crystal Serum Ultra, of course, the best ceramic coating. No, it's not. There is no such thing as the best ceramic coating, guys. Anyone who tells you that so-and-so coating is the best ceramic coating, don't listen to them. They're just saying that because they're trying to sell you something. There's no such thing. Pretty much all coatings these days are good, but there are different coatings that are the best for different purposes. Unfortunately, there is no one-size-fits-all coating. Yeah. Kelvin, what else we got there? Oh, do a swim around. Let's have a look here. Kumi. Black and white. We have brand new Audi RS4 and an Audi RS6. Now this RS6 has a very interesting history. It has about 100 kilometers on it. It was purchased by the owner from Tasmania. Now the story goes that this car was purchased new by James Cameron of Terminator 2 fame. Apparently he also directed a movie called Titanic, never heard of it.
A few moments later.
So James Cameron directed Terminator and Terminator 2, Aliens, Terminator Dark Fate. Let's forget about that movie. That never existed. I don't think it was canon. Avatar 2. Is that even that? Did Avatar 2 come out? Oh, yeah, okay, COVID. Titanic, the worst movie of all time. I mean, you knew what was going to happen in the end, didn't you? Like, before you watched the movie, you knew they were all going to die. Like, what's the point? But yeah, Terminator 2, the best movie of all time. I will take that to the grave. But yeah, so this car was purchased by James Cameron, and COVID hit, so he had the car, and then once the borders opened, he was like, all right, I'm leaving, and he sold the car back to the dealer, and it ended up at Audi in Tasmania, and the owner bought that and is now brought it to us. So this car, we're doing full paint protection film on there. Now the only issue with this car, actually we're doing full paint protection film, wheels off, wheels and caliper coating, window tint. The issue with this car, guys, is that it was ceramic coated by the dealership, I believe. Now, we've had a look at what coating was used. The coating that was used was one that I've never heard of, so I don't think it's gonna be very good. But the issue with that is you do need to polish it to remove the coating so the PPF will stick. But more importantly, it's the edges that we're worried about. So this gets quite fiddly, guys, and which is why you should not ceramic coat your car before getting PPF. What we need to do, we're gonna have to polish the whole car, but then we'll have to get a microfiber towel and some compound and painstakingly go around every single edge and by hand polish every single edge to remove or reduce the ceramic coating there, just enough to kind of reduce the surface tension so that the film sticks. And that is a very annoying and time-consuming process, but it has to be done because, as you can imagine, these edges there, you know, it's the edges where PPF lifts from, and the last thing you want to do is have the film not stick there, and then it causes problems down the line. Now we also have this Audi RS4 here. I'll swing around here so you can look at the car, better looking than I am. We're doing full front PPF on this, side skirts, tint, and ceramic coating. What's really interesting, I find, is how big the RS6 is compared to the RS4, and you only realize when you put them side by side. Like, the RS6 is huge. What would you guys prefer, RS4 or RS6? The logical answer is RS6 because it's more expensive, but I don't know about that. I think that if you were gonna have one car that was your do everything, the RS4 is better than the RS6 because it's smaller and more nimble. I think on the track it'll be better as well. The RS6 I think is a bit faster in a straight line. As a family car, this is better because it's bigger, you know, so you can fit the kids in the back and the dogs and everything, and it's huge. But the RS4 I think might be a better all-rounder. Case in point, one of our customers who has a red Audi RS4 actually holds several lap records for hill climbs, and I think something at Bathurst, wasn't it? Yeah, he's got a red Audi RS4. If you go through our Instagram and Facebook, you'll see that. He holds the lap record for a few events there. And I don't think an RS6 would be able to do the same. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. If I could choose one, I would choose the RS6. But if I could choose one and only own one car, I would choose the RS4. So I think ideal garage would be an RS6 with some sort of other car, but if you only had space for one car, I think you'd have to go the RS4 because it's more of a all-round package, I think, as a driver's car. So yeah, cool. So let's move on here. Another Toyota Hilux. This one, again, is also owned by the great guys at Garage 76 down in Mitchell. Check them out, guys, for all your four-wheel drive off-road mechanical work, as well as tuning, you know, because, you know, all these diesel off-road vehicles, if you do a bit of chip tuning on them, actually, I don't know why they still call it chip tuning, because it's not, no one's soldering chips into ECUs anymore. I think it's a, you know, from back in the 80s, they used to do that. That's a different story. Garage 76, check them out for all your tuning needs. Mustafa, have you tuned your car yet? Guys, this is Mustafa, you've all seen him before.
Hey guys.
Have you tuned your not your Hilux, your Ranger?
No, I haven't done it yet.
Why not?
But I plan to do it.
Yeah.
It's going to be good fun. I recently had the pleasure of driving a bi-turbo as well, and it's significantly different from an old guy's car, which is a 5-liter, you know, and it goes really quick. So it'll be good when it gets tuned, and we'll see how that turns out.
Sweet as. Ford XR6 Turbo here. Absolute classic weapon of a car. Full paint correction and ceramic coating. On this car, we've done the compounding, and now we've brought it into the wash bay area because compounding generates a lot of dust, and we're just going to wash the whole car down to remove all the polishing dust and residue. Use that time to give the engine bay a clean as well, because the engine bay is quite dirty, and I just don't feel right. It doesn't feel right in my heart to give a car back that looks fantastic and then you open the engine bay and it's all dirty. So we're going to give that a quick clean as well. But wash the car again and then take it for final polishing and coating. This car has been completely transformed. When it was, I don't have any before pics unfortunately, but it's transformed, and I cannot wait to see the owner's reaction. Now finally here, we have a Porsche Taycan, I don't know how you pronounce it. How do you pronounce it? What's the proper way? Taycan, yeah, I mean that makes sense to me, Taycan. Technically some people say it's Porsche, but the argument against that is, when you say Renault, you don't say Renault, or however you say it in French, or Citroën, you know, or you know, so yeah, Porsche. Outside of Germany, it's Porsche. Okay, I will say that forever. It's Porsche. Full Expel PPF on this car. We've done most of it. Just need to do a few more bits and pieces. Put it back together. We've got some you know, some detailed small bits here. So we've got the headlights here. So to do those. And yeah, I mean this is an amazing car. This or a Tesla Model S Plaid Edition. What's got a faster Nürburgring lap time? I mean, I think it's irrelevant, because even if the Tesla is faster, I think this is meant to be more consistent. Apparently with these, you can actually do the launch control multiple times. The interior on this is really nice. Although, going back to what I said last week, or last vlog about buttons, Porsche, what have you done? There's literally no buttons on this whatsoever. Apparently the owner was telling me, even to adjust the air conditioning vents, it's done electronically. You don't just move the vent to blow some nice cool or hot air in your face. You have to like get in there and move it digitally. That's not cool. I think we're losing something there. But oh, speaking of track, you know, we just mentioned Nürburgring lap times. Hey Kelvin, where'd you go? So how was the, where's the mic? Oh, so Kelvin went to the track on what, Tuesday?
On Monday.
On Monday, yeah, it was the public holiday on Monday. Now I was meant to go as well, but it was raining and I was like, okay, I'll go. But then we had some computer problems here at work. Our main computer that we used to cut the PPF died, so I had to spend all day fixing that and everything, and didn't get to go to the track. But also I was going to be taking the Hyundai to the track, and a front-wheel drive car in the wet isn't much fun. A rear-wheel drive car is great fun in the wet. But Kelvin, tell me about the track. How did you go on Monday? Did you have fun?
I have fun and learn some new skill with when you have a slick tires on your car and on the wet, and how you understand and get control back, won't get your car turned around. Yeah.
Wait, so what tires do you have?
I have Nankang AR1.
So the Nankang AR1 is a really good, affordable semi-slick.
Yeah.
Not ideal for the wet though,
Nah.
or the cold. But did you notice the difference between that AR1s and your old tires in the dry?
Oh yeah, of course. Like the grip will way more better, and you will feel your steering wheel much more harder, much more stiffer. So the grip is very good on the dry, and even like your tire when get it way more hotter, so you will feel like the car is sticky.
Yeah.
The cars can't go, even you full throttle with it.
And on the track on Monday, did you go off or spin out or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I spin out a little bit.
Oh, that's
couple of
good.
corners,
You gotta,
yeah.
you know, if you haven't, the way I see it, if you're going to the track and you don't go off or spin out at least once, it means you weren't pushing it, you know. And,
And
you know.
and one thing is, like, if you never spin it out, that means you are not a good skill on really fast speed and a good driver.
Yeah, I mean, you have, in order to, you know, with driving, it's about driving at the limit, but in order to know what the limit is,
Yes.
you have to go over the limit first, so you know, okay, boom, that's where I can go.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully we'll be going again soon. There's a few more track days coming up. We do want to go, because winter is the best time to go to the track, because it's cold and your cars are faster, your tires last longer, and everything just works better. All right, Kelvin, is there anything else we want to talk about in this week's episode? Hilux. Oh, we already talked about this. What else? Oh yeah, we tinted the front windows on this one as well, some Expel
About
tint,
20%.
and to match the rears. This is a pretty sick color, eh? It's like this kind of green, bronze, gold Yeah, it's a nice color. Yeah, it's a very nice color. Also, a bit of dust there. But yeah, looking good, man. Very slick finish. Cool, so I think now we need to call the owner of this car, call the owner of the BMW, let them know their cars are ready. They've been sitting for 24 hours, so they're ready to go. Even if it rains, they can get wet now. We always advise for ceramic coatings 24, ideally 48 hours of not getting wet. Luckily, it's not raining, but it is bloody cold. It is freezing. It's really cold. I'm cold to the bone right now. So I think it's time to go and get some Luxor for lunch.
Yeah, for sure.
This is definitely Luxor weather. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment below. This is a longer episode. Hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully we can get some more owners of cars in the future. I really enjoyed that little conversation we had with the Ado. And till next time, I'm still holding this cloth for some reason. Till next time, have a good one, and I'll see you in a few weeks. Cheers.